There we go. Hey, hello everybody. How are y'all? Howdy doody bops. I see y'all dropping those puzzle pieces. I see ya. Hey, Vivian. Alrighty, so y'all know what day it is. Start of the week. Let's get started. I need everybody to follow these directions. That's part of nursing school. It's part of nursing. Following directions. Let's double tap in. Tell me what program you're in. RN, LPN, BSN, Bridge, Accelerated, Hybrid. We've had some pharmacy techs, some respiratory therapists. We had a doctor, some pre-med. So yeah, let me know what you're doing, what you got going. And then drop those puzzle pieces and share the live so that other students can find us and study with me too. Do 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 do. Boo doo boo doo boo boo. Hello. Okay, I see all these RN students and these LPN students, and it means one thing. It means one thing. It means one thing. The nurses are coming. The nurses are coming. Even though we don't have to put on face masks anymore, but you might be wise to. Oh, my lights like this, so dim. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Hey, toy. Alrighty. So I'm Nurse C, a blessed RN. If you have not met me before, hey. I am your friendly neighborhood RN, and I help nursing students defeat dosage calculation. So no matter what program you're in, RN, LPN, BSN, Bridge, whatever, you still learn the basic concepts in both programs. Now, some might go deeper than others, so it is very dependent upon your institution of learning. But here we do not do math. We don't do math. We don't do math. What we do is complete it with puzzle pieces. Alrighty? So, welcome. Puzzle piece rules. So, just like in real life, you have puzzles and it comes in a box. That picture that's on the box to show you what the puzzle looks like, that's going to be our goal. We are always going to read the question first, then we're going to find the goal, okay? That is what we want our equation to look like. All these problems tonight I will be performing using dimensional analysis, okay? So I know a lot of people say, oh, dimensional analysis, start shaking in your little snow boots or whatever. But no, we don't do math. We do puzzles. And to put those puzzle pieces together, we want them to look like the puzzle on the box at the end. So we're going to take each unit or puzzle piece and we're going to put them together, canceling out all of the units except for the units that are in the goal. So we're going to make this fun. We're going to make this enjoyable, and we're going to leave the fear at the door. We're going to leave the anxiety at the door, the insecurities at the door, okay? All right, so you always start with your goal. Keep your goals first. Keep them first and they go on top, okay? And then what's together stays together. What is single. And then remember, you can flip any puzzle piece. Because just like when you have a puzzle piece in real life, they fall out the box. They don't come together already, put together. That's the part of putting together the puzzle, right? So we're going to put together our puzzles too. So we might have to flip some pieces, reposition them, but it does not change that puzzle piece is that puzzle piece, okay? All right, y'all ready? Let me see some ones in the chat. Let's see some ones. Put your finger in the air if you are the one, girl. Yeah. All right. Or guy. We're not discriminating. We like nurses too. They do all the heavy lifting. But no, they're really smart and cool. And it seems like all the guy nurses' names are Cody. I don't know, like all the guys are like Cody. Nurse Cody. I don't know. Yeah. All right. Alrighty, so let's get this iPad fired up. Y'all got your pens, your pencils, and your calculators. Let's do it. Anybody got a test coming up this week? Me? Okay. I pray you do well. Let's do that. No. No. Boom. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Here we go. You got midterm already? God dog. Oh, Lord, don't kill my calculator. No, I need it. It's okay. It's durable. It's all cute and pink. And anybody having starting or wondering about your calculators, you don't need a fancy calculator. All you need is one that has like the basic functions plus this key right here, the little house looking thing that's called the square root, right? The radical. So that's what you need for your BSA problems. Shy. I don't think I have any input outputs tonight. But with your input outputs, you can use your conversions. So you know how I get on here and rant and rave about conversions. You must know your conversions. You must. In order to be successful at dosage calculations, you got to know your conversions. Now, this is her. Y'all know I always ask throughout the live and at the end of the live sessions, what do y'all want to study? This be y'all. You better speak up. All right. So, do you know your conversions? 1 pint equals how many cups? Y'all let me know in the chat. This is a very interactive live. Talk to me, I talk back, whatever T-Pain says. So, it works 2 ways. And hey to my YouTubers, how are y'all doing tonight? Everybody, just please be cognizant that I do have a YouTube channel. I have tons of videos with breakdowns individually, and I also stream live here on TikTok and on YouTube. So once we're done on TikTok, the replay will be available for YouTube. Alrighty, taking my NHA exam soon for farm technician. Okay, that's what's up. All right, so boom. Whoever said 2, you're right. There are 2 cups in a pint. So we know that there is 1 cup, and that equals 8 ounces, okay? And then we know that 1 pint is going to be 2 cups. 1 quart is going to be 2 pints. And then 1 gallon is going to be 4 quarts, okay? Y'all quit trying to make these conversions hard to learn. Look at patterns. Look at numbers. See how you can stack them together. Group things together. Don't try to just brain dump. You know, that's not very conducive to stress. Well, with as less stress as possible in successfully learning your conversions. So you see 1 cup is 8 ounces. That's a big one. Okay. 2 cups is 1. 2 pints is 1. 4 quarts is 1. Okay. So 2, 2, and 4. All right. Very good. Let's move on. This is just the warm up, y'all. Okay. Do you know your conversions? How many milliliters are in a teaspoon? How many mLs are in a teaspoon? You got to lock in for Skills USA. Okay, then, Sarah. All right. I think everybody's got this. Oh my God, I'm so glad I found you tonight. I have my dosage exam tomorrow. Hey, Alicia, I pray that you do very, very well. Exactly. Everybody seems to have this one down pat. It's one of your metric to household conversions, right? So we know that teaspoon, tablespoon, then an ounce. Hey, 5 ml, 15 ml, 30 ml. Okay. Alrighty, so 1 teaspoon, 1 tablespoon, and 1 ounce is 5, 15, 30. Do you see the pattern? Okay. What's I about to say about this one? The teaspoon goes on top of the table, which goes in the ounce house. So if you're having trouble remembering which one is the smaller one and which one is the larger one, the teaspoon goes on top of the table that's inside the ounce house. Okay? From the Bahamas, come get me. Come get me. Now, expeditiously, I give you a session. Do we have to DM for tutoring, or we can book directly? You can book directly on my site. Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I prefer that because I get lost in the sauce with all the DMs, honestly. Please do if you want to book a session. But I do have a surprise coming up too. All right. So everybody good with that? Alrighty. Alrighty. Let's do one more. And then we'll get into some stuff. Yes, Tuesday. Yes, Tuesday. Keisha. All right. Do you know your conversions? How many milligrams are in a gram? Oh, y'all was really fast on this one. Somebody has been studying. I love it. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, we got Tuesday test, Thursday test. We got all kind of tests coming up. That's what's up. Y'all got this. We're going to defeat dosage together. Okay, so everybody who said 1,000, the nurses are coming, Toy. The nurses are coming. The nurses are coming. All right, so 1 gram equals 1,000 milligrams. So y'all remember the cookies. The cookies, right? So everybody, I think everybody pretty much got it, but just for those who are tuning in and for replay purposes, the cookies. So if you have a gram, that is 1 cookie, right? That's 1. If you break that cookie down into 1,000 crumbs, that's your milligrams. Oh, what are you doing? Okay. I was like, what's going on here? All right. So 1 gram is 1,000 milligrams. It takes 1,000 little crumb pieces to come together to make one big cookie. Then if you take one of those little crumbs and you smush it down to your little micro pieces, right? Boom. It takes 1,000 of those to make one of the crumbs. So 1 milligram is 1,000 micrograms. So put all your crumbs together, your nano pieces together, and you're back at this cookie. And then I heard the girls was boycotting Sam, so we're going to Costco's to get one big back container size of cookies, right? And so in that container, there are 1,000 of these grams, right? So that means that it takes 1,000 grams to make 1 kilogram, okay? So if you use things like that, mnemonics, kind of analogies, correlations, nursing school can be a little bit more palatable, okay? All right, so very well, students. I love it, love it. You must know the conversions to be successful at dosage calculations. Let's do a conversion, and we're going to set it up with the puzzle pieces, okay? All right, so the first thing that we do, we know that we read the question. Let's read. 800 mLs equals how many quarts? All right, so read the question. Next step is to find the goal. What is our goal? What is it that this question is asking for me to give it? What am I looking for? And I write the goal right there on top underneath the question, and I put my puzzle pieces to the side. So if you're having problems with reading the question and then knowing what pieces of information to pick out, try putting your puzzle pieces to the side. I find that a lot of people like it. I don't know. All right, so boom, our goal is quarts, right? So my puzzle piece I already know is this 800 mLs that needs to be converted. Okay, so what do I know? I got quarts. I got milliliters. I'm not trying to go to quarts. So let's see. I know that 1 ounce is 30 mLs. I know that 1 cup is 8 ounces. And then I know that unoriginal. What? Appeal. What is this talk about unoriginal? Mm. Okay, it's talking about I had unoriginal stuff. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, boom. So, sorry, I had to peel that real quick. All right, so what are we looking for? We got cups, right? So, what do we know about a cup? I know that 2 cups is 1 pint. And then I also know that 2 pints is 1 quart. So you see how all the puzzle pieces are coming from your known conversions? So just put them together. If you don't know what to use what you know. Even if you have a puzzle piece and you're not sure if it'll fit, it won't fit in the puzzle if you try to place it there, okay? So, what are we going to start with? We are always going to start with this bad boy right here. That is your quartz, okay? I know my appeal was approved. I'm trying to say I had on original content in my. What are you talking about? Okay, sorry, y'all. TikTok was trying to get me. I don't know what was going on. That's the first time. All right, anywho, boom. So I'm going to start with the puzzle piece that has the quart in it, okay? So my quart is going to go on top. My goal is always first and on top. So 1 quart equals 2 pints. Now, that's used. I have pints at the bottom. So that's how you tell which puzzle piece is coming next. That unit at the bottom, if it's not a part of the goal, because we already got the goal, so we know that everything else has got to be canceled out. So I know that I need a pint, right? To cancel out what's on the top and on the bottom. So I'll use 1 pint is 2 cups. Then I need my cups to cross out. So I'll have my 1 cup is 8 ounces. That crosses out. Now I got my ounces. So I've got that 1 ounce equals 30 mLs. My ounces are gone. And my last puzzle piece is my 800 milliliters. And because it's simply by itself, it's not related to anything, 800 milliliters is just equaling 800 milliliters right now. It'll be over 1. What's single is single. What's together stays together, okay? All right, boom. Everything is now gone. And now we could do the math. We do one computation around this count. I don't do all that pre-converting and moving the decimal and all that jazz. No, because why am I going to work hard when I can work smart? My equation is going to do all the math, all of the converting. All I have to do is one computation. And if it tells you to round, round and label, because I don't want to see you on your second and third attempt because you didn't round and label and not label. All right, so boom. We'll do all across the top. So 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 is 800, right? Then we'll do 2 times 2 times 8 times 30, which is 960. Is that right? Yep. So 800 divided by 960. 0.8333333333 repeating. So if we were asked to round this one to the 10th place, what would our answer be? If we're rounding to the 10th place, when we round, we start at the 10th place, we go to his neighbor. If it's 4 or below, it's a no-go. If it's 5 or more, you raise the score. So then that's going to be 0.8 quarts. That was an interesting one, wasn't it? I liked it, though. I liked when the puzzle pieces work. They show you that they work. Does anybody have any questions about this one so far? Thank you, Toy. Thank you, Vicky, for the roses. I appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. If you are on YouTube, I do have my super chats engaged, and I appreciate it so much. If you would like and share the live over there as well. Alrighty. No questions. Let's go on. Boom. All right. So we start a little bit slower and then we go a little bit faster. Sabrine, this for you. You came by the skin of your teeth, but we're here. Alrighty. So order is acetaminophen 650 milligrams PO Q6H. So that is your complete order. All right. Available is acetaminophen 325 milligram tablets. How many milligrams will the patient receive in 24 hours? So, what is our goal here? And I'm going to show you how the goal is going to be used to pick out your puzzle pieces, because the goal will help you pick out your puzzle pieces, it help you eliminate fluff, and it's going to help you set up your equation too, okay? So it says, how many milligrams will the patient receive in 24 hours? Is it 24 hours equal to a day? Every time I see hours that's like not a part of like the IV stuff, I just say it's a day. Okay, so that's what we're gonna say. How many milligrams are in a day? All right, so boom, the order is in milligrams, right? So we know that 650 milligrams is one dose. If it does not have a slash and minute per day per hour or anything behind that ordered amount, it is assumed to be one dose, okay? So 650 milligrams is one dose, okay? This is the frequency. The frequency is how many doses are in the day. We need to find out how many doses are in the day, right? So I'm going to bring out my colors. Because look, the goal has day in it. My puzzle piece tells me that this is a dose. I know I'm going to need something to cancel out that dose because it's not a part of the goal. And I need to see how many doses are in the day, right? So therefore, I will use this frequency. So how do you tell how many doses are in the day? Well, it says that there are 24 hours in the day, right? We're to give a dose every 6 hours. So 24 divided by 6 is going to be 4 doses. So in one day, there are 4 doses. All right, so we took care of the order. Boom. Now, is this question asking us about tablets per dose, tablets per day, tablets per your mama, tablets per your dad, tablets, anything? Is it asking about tablets? That goal says milligram per day, right? So we don't need that part. That is meant to throw you off. Okay? It's fluff. So if you haven't been here before, fluff is useful information. It's part of the complete order, part of what medicine you have. But it's not going to be very useful or appropriate to use in our equation. Okay? So now we can set up our puzzles. You see, that's how you use the goal. Okay? So now, what are we going to start with? Well, on the top is milligrams, so I'm going to always start with that top goal. It'll be first and on top. So 650 mgs over one dose. Okay, so I've used this puzzle piece. Now I got dose on the bottom. I need day on the bottom. So I'm going to take this one and I'm going to flip it. 4 doses is in one day. Dose cancels out. Boom. Now I have milligram on the top and day on the bottom, which is what my goal is. So that is what we're trying to do with these problems via dimensional analysis. We go from puzzle piece to puzzle piece, piecing them together, canceling out units until we get just the units that are in the goal in those appropriate places. So if milligram is at the top, I know I need milligram at the top. If day is at the bottom, I need day at the bottom. That is the whole gist of dimensional analysis. Okay? All right, let's solve it. So we got 650 times 4, which equals 2,600. 1 times 1 times 1 is 1. So our answer is going to be milligrams per day. Y'all got it? How you like it? Does that make sense? Shy. We're not using. So that part is talking about tablets. Tablets are nowhere to be found in this goal. We are trying to see how many Whoa, buddy, what's going on? Milligrams. Oh, my freaking thing is freaking out. Wait a minute. Don't do that. What is going on? Apple. Okay, let's see. I don't know what's going on, y'all. My pen is going berserk. Okay, maybe that fixed it. Let's see. We are looking for milligrams, sorry, per day, okay? Oh, you're welcome. Can you sample where microgram per minute is what we're looking for with fluff? You got an example? Doing this right now in chem, good to know that I need to know this knowledge. Yes, that's where I was introduced to dimensional analysis was chemistry. Hated it. Did not use dimensional analysis in school. Did not like it. Did not understand it. Did not know where the 1 went, where the 1,000 went, what went together, what was first, what's on top. Like, I didn't get it. But with this puzzle piece approach, it makes it easier. Like you're solving a puzzle, and it takes the anxiety because you're not doing math. Because a lot of people won't say that they're not strong in math. Well, you don't need strong math skills. You see, all we did was multiply and divide, and that's it. Okay? All right. So the order reads, administer 1.2 grams of ampicillin IV. The vial contains 500 milligrams per milliliter. How many milliliters should you administer? Okay? So, boom. Once again, something very straightforward. What is our goal? What are we looking for? What are we looking for? Milliliter, right? Okay, so what's ordered is 1.2 grams. Okay, the vial contains 500 milligrams per milliliter. That's all it gave us, right? So now we're going to put together our puzzle piece, starting with the goal. Always start with the goal. I'm going to repeat that the whole night, okay? Because I mean it. And when you get it, yeah. All right. So we'll flip this puzzle piece so that it can be in place, that the milliliters at the top, because that's what I'm looking for, right? Boom. So I already got the goal. Everything else that comes behind it has to be canceled out. So I have milligrams right here. My other puzzle piece has grams in it. I cannot put a gram on top of a milligram and expect for it to cancel out. Cannot. Because remember, a milligram is 1,000 times smaller than a gram. So I have to put in my metric conversion. This is where knowing your conversion comes in great handy. Okay, so my milligrams will go on the top, my gram will go on the bottom. I'm going to place the one by the biggest unit of measure. So that's always going to be my gram, right? And 1,000 little milligram pieces come together to make a gram. So milligram crosses out. Now I've got gram on the bottom, so now I can use my 1.2 grams from my puzzle pieces. All my pieces are used, my units are canceled, my puzzle is complete. So now I'll do 1,000 times 1.2, which is 1,200 divided by 500, right? Which is going to be 2.4 milliliters. I see y'all putting these conversions in the chat. Yes. Hey. Can you give tips on how to distinguish fluff? Yeah, we'll fluff it out the whole night. You use your goal. You always use your goal. Your goal is going to be your guide, okay? Because that's what you want you want to give to the question. Alrighty, I need y'all to double tap on this. We're at 5K likes. Let's see, can we get to 10? All right, the order reads, administer 750 micrograms of atropine IV. The vial contains 0.4 milligrams per milliliter. How many milliliters should you administer? Same thing. So we've got two different units of measure in the order and in the available amount. Our goal is milliliter, right? So 750 micrograms is what's ordered. What's available is zero point 0.4 milligrams per milliliter. I'm going to always start with my goal. So we'll do ml over zero point 0.4 mgs times what? What's next? Do we have milligrams to go on top? Libby, you don't have a calculator? Use your phone. Or can you use a calculator? Azalea, your Hesse is Wednesday. I pray you do well. Okay, so we don't have milligrams on the bottom, but we have micrograms. So we'll do milligrams on the top and micrograms on the bottom so that our milligrams cross out. Okay, so 1 milligram is 1,000 micrograms. My milligrams cross out. I got micrograms now. I could put my 750 micrograms. And remember, this is just by itself, so it'll go over 1. I've used all of my puzzle pieces. All of my units have crossed out. And now we can do some math. So that's going to be 750 divided by, what, 400? Because 0.4 times 1,000. Yup. 750 divided by 400. And it's going to be 1.875. Rounding time. Alrighty. If this asked us to round to the nearest hundredth. Ooh, see, I was too fast. You was too fast. You thought you knew what I was going to say. I'm just kidding. But seriously, if we want to round to the nearest hundredth place, what would our answer be? I'm just giving you some rounding practice. So, yep, 1.88. You start at the hundreds. You go to its neighbor. That's a 5. 5 or more, you raise the score. There you go. There you go. I see those right answers. Alrighty, let's get into some stuff, y'all. Let's get into it. Reconstitution. This is a real booger for some people, but it does not have to be. Because in reconstitution problems, what we're going to do is add liquid to a powder, shake it, and make it a liquid again. So therefore, you just need to concentrate on the concentration. Now, how many milliliters are in the vial, how many milligrams are in the vial, how much water that you add or normal saline that you add, all of that is good knowledge to know at the bedside when you're actually shaking this stuff up and about to give it to the patient. But for this question, you need to concentrate on the concentration. Okay? Do I have intake and output? I don't have any tonight, but I will put some on for Wednesday. Okay, baby, you can watch the replay on my YouTube channel, and then you can see everything, because once it's gone, it's gone. Sometimes they get lost back in my pictures, okay? All right, so here we go. Zovirax, 200 milligrams by mouth twice a day. Available is a vial of Zovirax with the directions. Add 10 milliliters of sterile water to yield 50 milligrams per 0.5 mLs. How many milliliters will be administered? Will be administered per dose. Okay, so what is the goal? What are we looking for here? I had a calc exam on Friday and I made a 100. Congratulations, Toy. Yes, Toy, I see you. So you want to make sure that you get all of what it is asking you for. This is milliliters per dose. It could be milliliter per minute, milliliter per hour, milliliter per day, milliliter per dose. You want milliliter per dose because that is what your puzzle piece needs to look like, okay? So that's what's going to help you pick out the information too, all right? Because if it was milliliter per day, we'll be looking for something totally different than per dose, okay? So look, remember, this is one dose, right? So 200 milligrams is one dose. All right. This BID is how many doses are in the day. which we don't need because guess what? We're looking for dose, not day. Day is not a part of the goal. Okay, so fluff. All right, exactly. So now let's identify the other piece of information that's fluff because we got the order. So, what is the medicine that's available? What are we going to use? What are we going to use as the other puzzle piece? What's the other puzzle piece? What's so crazy is I didn't get any math problems. I told you that, Mercedes. And if you did, it would have been like the most easiest fundamentals, elementary dosage calc problems ever. All right, so we are going to be using the concentration. Yes, so that's this right here. That is our other puzzle piece. So 50 milligrams per zero point 0.5 mLs. All right, that's what the medicine is after you have reconstituted it. This right here does not have any bearings on our equation, okay? All right, y'all get it? Concentrate on the concentration. The concentration is mass per volume. How many floating medicine parts are in the liquid part? Okay, so it could be milligram, unit, grams, milliequivalent per liquid part, milliliter or liter. Okay, always concentrate on the concentration. That's it. Don't let that 10 milliliters throw you off. Fluff. All right, so now let's set up our problem. All right, 0.5 mLs will go on the top because we are always going to start with our goal. Now we've got milligrams on the bottom. I have a puzzle piece with milligrams in it, and that's 200 milligrams per dose. So now what do we have? Milliliters on the top and dose on the bottom. Puzzle is completed. You were so happy, I bet. And Mercedes, congratulations. It went over my head. Come on, well, y'all, congratulate the girl. Yes. I blew right past that. I am so sorry. Congratulations on passing your NCLEX. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. I didn't get math either. NCLEX was such a blur. I was just glad it cut off at 85 questions. That's what's up. Congratulations. Yes, the nurses are coming. The nurses are coming. The nurses are coming, y'all. All right. Okay, so let's do the math. Oh, I'm so sorry. 0.5 times 200, that's going to be 100. And 50 times 1, because remember, it's a divisible 1. That's a coefficient, right? And so, boom, 100 divided by 50 is going to be 2 mLs. Yes, you're welcome. Congratulations. No, your nursing student is here. I'm currently doing dosage right now and child. Okay, this is a good time to take a break. Everybody's asking me, is I's and O's going to be on this session? No, I did not. So I had to prepare my slides and get it prepared on my iPad. So what do y'all want to go over on Wednesday? Let's get the housekeeping out the way right now. So I'm going to put I's and O's. Boom. What would you suggest for speed on those, specifically 1.5 minutes or less? Alexandra De Leon, let me show you how to do the calculator trick. I got some heparin tonight too, y'all. I got some heparin on there. Got some units per hour. I think it's headache for me and how fast it goes, man. Dosage is on Wednesday. Girl, you got this. Is the faster way is not necessarily. Not necessarily. I can zoom through some stuff. And I don't suggest mixing your units. I don't suggest mixing, not your units, your methods. Don't mix the methods up. Because when you practice these problems, you want to practice them the same way every single time. So if you're like, okay, well, these are the easier ones, desired over half, boom. And then you're getting so used to desired over half that when you get to IV drips, when you get to weight-based, when you get to ped safe dose, when you get to the harder things, it's going to be very hard to adjust. So I suggest, so you see how I've been doing all of my problems the same way. read, goal, puzzle pieces, set it up. Okay. All right. Yours tomorrow. Pediatric dosage, completion time. See, y'all are you're catching on. You have not because you asked not. I feel like I'm taking an order. GTT per minute. IV calculations. Do I have an I and O YouTube video? This is her. I think I do. I got so much, but I need to make one if I don't. Yes, all dimensional analysis. I want to stick to dimensional. I failed my first try. Oh, okay. Okay. Microgram per kilogram per minute. All right. Boom. Some weight based. All right. And yeah. So let's see here. So everybody, while we're still talking, I do have a workshop coming up. So it's going to be the day after Valentine's Day. I don't know if it's late. I don't know if it's early. Because some people start different times, with the accelerated programs. So, boom. I'm going to be going over rounding, military time, orals, IVs, IV drip, weight-based, all of it with the puzzle piece method. And if you join in, you will also get a promo code for the ebook. So, yeah. Yeah. Oh, no, it's not October. It's February. It's supposed to say February. It's February. I'm just kidding. It'll take you to there. Hearts. Let me see. They should all be shipped out. Send me your real name. And I'll double check. I'm happy you said stick to the same method. Yes. She's just trying to get us to the end of the year. Yes. I'm trying to get you. You know what? I was on Facebook. I know, right? Some of y'all don't like Facebook. But I was on Facebook in one of my travel nursing groups that I'm still in. Am I going to take an assignment? Heck no. I just like to be nosy. And somebody was talking about they were doing a NICU assignment. And when you do those travel assignments, you have to take tests before they let you start. And they were trying to do a weight-based PEDS question, and they didn't know how to do it. So this follows you literally throughout your whole career. I know a lot of people say, well, the computer does it, the pharmacist does it. But okay, you're on a high-paying contract where you have to travel, and in order to start, after you have paid your money for rent, after you have drove or flew across country, and you can't start because you don't know how to do a dosage calculation problem, this is why I like the puzzle pieces. No formulas to remember. All you have to do is remember your conversions. And once you get your conversions, they're there. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to forget them. All right? You text it. Okay, let me look. How did I not come across you literally last week? Oh, you had safe medication test? I don't know. But y'all showing out tonight. Let's get to 10K. Let's share the live so other students can join in. I see on my YouTube, it was a question on your practice quiz that threw me off. I have the problem. You like it to work it out. Okay, Lasson Jones, let me have it. All right. So a patient, I do have some weight base tonight. Boom. A patient is receiving lactated ringers, 1,000 mLs at the rate of 115 milliliters per hour. The infusion is started at 14:10, which is 2:10 in the afternoon. What time will the IV be complete? It said February. October, Lord. It's supposed to be February. All right. So, what's our goal here? What are we looking for? If you're stuck, put a 1. If you think you got a clue, put a 2. Or just put the answer in there. It's okay. It's just us. It is just us. It is just us. It's just us. Don't be ashamed. Don't be scared. It's just us. Okay? So, remember, we only want to give the question what exactly it's asking for. Okay? Time. What are your units of measure for time? You either got minutes or you got hours, right? We're going to be looking for hours, and I'm going to tell you why. When you look for hours, you will get a whole number, which will be just the hours, or you'll get a whole number with a decimal. That's going to be your hours and your minutes, okay? So I'm going to be looking for hours. Your volume over time is always milliliter per hour or drop per minute, right? So I'm going to be looking for hours so I can see how long this IV will infuse. Does that make sense? If it makes sense, put a puzzle piece. Put a puzzle piece in the chat, or put a 1 if you can't. You got it? I'll repeat it if I need to. Repetir. Okay. Repita, por favor. If I need to. If I need to. If I need to. All right. So, we're going to do it the same way. What are your puzzle pieces? What's together stays together, right? So, we've got 115 milliliters. That's how fast it's going. Well, 115 per hour is how fast it's going. Your lactated ringers is a 1,000 milliliter bag. That's just how much is in the bag, right? So we're going to set this up the same way that we have been setting up the other questions. That's why I like this method so very much. All right, so we're looking for hours. We're going to take this puzzle piece right here and we're going to flip it. So hour over 115 ml. Boom. Now I've used that. I've got my milliliters on the bottom right here. So I'll just put them right there at the top. And because it's by itself, it doesn't equal to anything but itself. I'm going to put it at the top and put it over 1. So now what am I left with? The time, the hours, okay? So 1,000 divided by 115 is going to be 8.69 something, 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 okay? So this part is the hour part. All the decimal numbers behind it is the minute part. Why did that look like? What in the world? Apple, what are you doing? Hour, minute. Thank you. So in order to tell, because this is not 69 minutes, you know, the percentages and decimals, they go on fractions, right? So that's like 69th of an hour. So that's a fraction of it. Because just like if it was like 0.5, that would be 30 minutes because that's half of an hour, right? So what I need to do is take the numbers behind the decimal, and I just usually go to the hundreds place. If it needs to be rounded up, you'll see it. Okay, boom, 0.69 times 60, because there are 60 minutes in an hour, and that's what's going to give me my minutes. Okay, so it'll be 0.69 times 60 equals 41.4. So I'm just going to say 41 minutes. All right, 41 minutes. Okay, so 8 hours and 41 minutes is how long this is going to take to infuse. If we start at 1410, I'm going to write this down a little bit lower. 1410. And we go 0841. This will be my minute side. This will be my hour side, right? So 10 plus 41 is going to be 51. And then 14 plus 8 is going to be 22. My end time will be approximately 22:51. Make sure you take that colon out of that time. With military time, you don't put a colon in and you don't put the AM or the PM. I don't want them to take it off, or don't give them a reason. Don't give them a reason. Make sure you round on stuff and make sure you label. Hey, Kevin, how you doing? You snuck up in here. Go ahead and tag yourself, man. So if you're having problems with your questions being answered, or well, answering the question and picking out stuff. So you see how this method, we have a goal, right? And then we attack the goal. So you do the same thing for almost all of your nursing questions too. So my guy Kevin here, he hosts lives on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. He's an NCLEX strategist showing you how to pass the NCLEX, but it's also going to be very, very beneficial for nursing school. So y'all make sure you follow him here. He's on YouTube, he's on Facebook, he's on Instagram. The Boot Nurse. The Boot Nurse. Alrighty. You see it now? Okay. Anybody have any questions about that? So you see how we did this one? We did it the same way as we did all the other ones. You find your goal, what that question is asking for you to solve for. Usually it's the unit of measure. So you got time, you know, you're going to be looking for hours. If you got milligram per minute, you want milligram per minute. You want milligram per dose, whatever it is asking you to solve for, you give it what it wants. Okay? All right. All right. Boom. Hey, Macarena. All right. Milliliter per hour, the dreaded IVs. I don't know why y'all so afraid of IVs. You control the pump, you control the flow. Okay? A nurse is preparing ceftazidime 2 grams IV piggyback every 12 hours. Available is ceftazidime 2 grams and 0.9% normal saline 100 milliliters to be infused over 30 minutes. The nurse should set the IV pump to deliver how many milliliters per hour, and we're going to round to the nearest whole number. Okay? All right. What is the goal, y'all? What are we looking for? We're at 10K. Let's see, can we get it up to 15K? I'm dropping jewels. You drop those hearts. Hey. Nurse Glamber is in the building. Happy Sunday, Nurse Glamber. That is the second part of the dynamic duo from the boot nurse. They tag team. They give you workshops. They give you live sessions. They give you all the valuable information that you need to pass your test and your NCLEX, okay? So you can get out here, make them dollars, make them cents. Yay, makes dollars, make sense. All right, so boom. The goal is milliliter per hour, right? Okay, milliliter per hour. Now this one is real fluffed up, y'all. It's real fluffed up. Let's see, can we pick out the fluff? Does anybody want to guess what the fluff is? Let's play a game. You want to play a game? What's the fluff? What is the fluff? What are we not going to use in this problem? Because remember, the goal is volume over time. And that is infusion volume and infusion time. So the amount that they want to go into the patient's vein over how long it will take to go into the patient's vein. Okay? All right. So yes, Rachel, Medina, exactly. You get and Shy. I see y'all. All of this will not be used. So what is, yep, that too. Don't let because it's a number, excuse me, just because it's a number with a percentage sign, don't let that throw you off, right? So boom, what is our volume? What is our volume? Remember, units of measure for volume is milliliter and liter, right? So our volume is 100 milliliters, okay? Exactly, y'all. I see y'all on YouTube rocking it out, okay? Boom. So what is our time? Our time is 30 minutes. It literally says to put it over 30 minutes. You want to look for to infuse in, to be given over, to be put over, in. Those are the cue words that you need, okay? 30 minutes, because it's going in or it's going over 30 minutes. That every, never every, always over. Never every, always over with these IV problems, okay? Boom. So, is that it? No. Let's erase that. Because what is our goal? Our goal is milliliter on the top and hour on the bottom. I have minutes. So guess what I need to do? One more conversion, right? Exactly. 60 minutes is 1 hour. So now your minutes are crossed out and you have goal. Puzzle completed. Are y'all picking up the puzzle pieces as I dropped them? I love it. 100 times 60 divided by 30. You're welcome. Well, we still at 11K. Anybody have any questions? Any questions so far? Do y'all like the puzzle pieces? Does it make dimensional analysis a little bit more palatable? And Miss Jones on YouTube, I see you. I got your question coming up. Love this. Awesome. Yes, 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 yes. So if you're starting school or about to start school, I did have the workshop. It's in my link. The workbook is in my link. Um, it's me in book form plus 300 problems plus to break this down. Okay. So I'll have some more on Wednesday with the IB problems, but I also have my quizzes that's on my site, and the videos are on my channel. So if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do so. Is thank you, Kevin. Look at you. We right here. We right here. Okay. Boom. So if we ever have to disappear from TikTok again, like we did before, I will be there. You got me. I appreciate it. I need this for your PTCB test Wednesday. Ah, cool. I was a pharmacy technician too before I was a nurse. Wow, really needed this. Any advice for me? I'm taking pharmacology this semester. In my student, when you're doing pharmacology, don't try to learn individual medicines. Group them together. Group them by class. Group them by body systems. Pixmonic on YouTube is good. Like if you like a visual type of person, make sure you get the stuff that sticks out. What's going to kill the patient? What should the nurse monitor? What you're supposed to look for? All the important red box alerts. Okay. So the endings, the suffixes is how you will identify them by their classes. Okay. All right, a client, pediatric client weighing 24 kilograms is prescribed azithromycin 10 milligrams per kilogram by mouth on the first day, followed by 5 milligrams per kilogram on days 2 through 5. How many milligrams should the nurse administer on day 1? We're going to round to the nearest whole number and use the leading zero. Don't use a trailing zero. My YouTube is the same name, a blessed RN. And all of my social links, is I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram. I got an actual study group on Facebook. The puzzle piece approach. So yeah, all of my links are in my bio. Oh, I start May. I really look forward to your teachers. Everyone says you're good. Oh my gosh. Don't do that. Don't put me on the spot. Do y'all know I still get nervous before I do my live sessions? Like, I actually almost had a panic attack tonight. I don't know why. I don't know. But hey, it is what it is. I just told my tutor I needed math help. And this came up. The FYP is FYPing then, okay? What is the goal? What is the goal? What are we looking for? You get nervous too, Kevin. I think it's because we want to be like a good resource, a good mentor, pour back into the students. I want it to be good, you know? Want it to be good. When do we multiply? When it says milligrams to kilograms per day, milligrams to kilogram per dose. Roxanne. Roxanne. All right. When do we multiply? When it says milligrams to kilograms. I think I can better show you than try to explain it. Okay. So that slash is always kind of like going to be for like division. Okay. All right. So look, we need to, okay, let's do this one. You see how it says milligrams, right? On day 1. So day 1 says what? 10 milligrams per kilogram, right? On the first day. So all this right here is fluff because that's days 2 through 5. Okay? Boom. So it says how many milligrams are we going to administer? Okay? So this is the order. 10 milligrams per kilogram. So you see that slash is always how you have to put one on the top and one on the bottom. So when you set up your puzzles, the equation will be set for what you multiply on the top, what you multiply on the bottom. Then you always divide the top and the bottom. Okay, so our patient's weight is 24 kgs. So that is all the puzzle pieces that we need to solve for this one. Okay, does this make sense, y'all? All right. So milligrams is our goal. So that's this puzzle piece. So 10 mg per kg. Okay. Now we've used that. That puzzle piece is gone. Now we have our 24 kgs that we'll put on the top to cancel out our kilograms on the bottom. And the only thing that is left is our goal, which is what we're answering. So 10 times 24 is 240 milligrams. So that is the question. That's the answer for this question. Hopefully I'm walking this and talking this through. Good, so that you're picking up what I'm dropping. Okay, you ate that. Left no crumbs. Okay. I told my whole cohort about you. Oh, thank you so much. That is the biggest compliment you could ever give is to refer me. Word of mouth is so important, y'all. I really, really appreciate it. It did look difficult, didn't it? But when you use this baby right here and you pick out your puzzle pieces, because y'all can read, write, and arithmetic. If not, you wouldn't be in school, in nursing school. Y'all can do this. You just have to read and use your goal. Using that goal is going to be what's going to guide you. You know how it's like Jiminy Cricket, let your conscience be your guide. Let that goal guide you. Okay. All right. I aced my drugs. Oh shoot, got that big hun done. Yes, Crystal Parker, you're welcome, Moon Love. All right, y'all. Love it. Congratulations. We got nurses that's in here that don't pass their NCLEX. We got people that are acing their tests. The nurses are coming, y'all. They coming. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. Okay, so it was 240 milligrams, Shantae, 621. So we don't need to round to the whole number. That was rounded to the whole number. There was no decimal behind it. So that was the answer. So when there's no decimal, it is the whole number. All right. Unit per hour. A nurse is preparing to administer heparin to a client. Ooh, heparin. The prescription is for 18 units per kilogram per hour. IV infusion. The patient weighs 154 pounds. How many units should the nurse administer per hour? Round to the whole number, leading zeros, no trailing zeros. Okay? So, what is our goal for this one? What's the goal? Thank y'all for sharing the lies. Oh, we almost at 15K, y'all. I appreciate it. Units per hour. I know y'all are diligently studying, trying to calculate in between. All right, units per hour. All right, so let's use the goal. So the goal, remember the whole thing is puzzle pieces, right? And thank you, Glamber, for the rose. I appreciate that. I didn't even see it. All right, so we know we're going to need something with units in it, right? And hours in it. So, boom, we got 18 units per kilogram per hour. Okay, and so now we know that we need our patient's weight because this is a weight-based problem. So, my 154 pounds. So, that's all that it gives us. That's all that I need. So, I'm going to start with my units on the top. 18 units per kg slash hour. I was supposed to be showing y'all the calculator trick too. Y'all let me forget, but that's okay. I got you. All right, boom. So we've used that. Now, units is on the top, hour is on the bottom, but I've got to get rid of kg because it is not a part of the goal. So I know that I need to cancel with kgs. I don't have kgs, I have pounds, but there is a direct conversion from pounds to kilograms. So 1 kg is 2.2 pounds. Y'all see why it's so important for y'all to know those conversions by heart because it makes it so much easier. Once you get those conversions down pat, you'll be putting together puzzle pieces, slanging them and crossing them out and canceling them out. You're going to have to stop yourself because you want to keep going, but stop at the goal, okay? Don't keep going. Even though you might want to, stop at the goal, okay? So boom, kg crosses out, and then we have 154 pounds over 1. Pounds crosses out. Everything is now gone except for units on the top and hour on the bottom, okay? So now, somebody was asking about a quicker way to do it. So because I am talking through this and I am taking my time to show you how to set these problems up, that's why it's looking like it's long. But you can zoom through these problems once you know the puzzle piece method, okay? Then the long part is calculating all of it. So some people like to multiply all of your numbers across the top and write it down. Then they calculate all the numbers across the bottom and write it down. And then you put all of that back into the calculator and finish your calculations. I'm going to save us a couple of minutes by keeping it all inside of the calculator, especially when it comes to those weight-based problems, when they have like the millions and billions and trillions and all those zeros following it. So We're going to multiply all of our numbers across the top. Then we hit divide. Okay, so 18, and I don't put the ones in because they don't make a difference. Save some time. 1.154. Okay, so divide. So you see I got a number, right? And I hit divide. Now I'm just going to enter the bottom number and then press enter. So it's 1260. So all of my top numbers I hit multiply in between. All of my bottom numbers I hit divide in between. And that's going to be 1,260 units per hour. And that is to the whole number because there are no decimals. Okay. Y'all got it? So you can solve almost any dosage calculation problems with this method by identifying your goal, picking out your puzzle pieces, and using your metric conversions. No formulas. Formula where? Formula's gone. Okay, I stop. I have to stop myself. Okay. All right, let's go. A provider prescribes 20 milligrams of amoxicillin per kilogram per day by mouth in divided doses every 8 hours for a child who weighs 44 pounds. How many milligrams should the nurse administer per dose? Round to the nearest whole number, leading zero, no trailing. Okay, so this is getting a little bit, it's getting a little bit tricky. All right. Oh, watch me. I'm going to pass second try. Yes, Alexandra. And see, you have to change your mindset too. That's exactly what you need to do. Tell yourself, I can and I will. I watch your videos every day like it's homework. I'm going to be so ready for dosage. I hope you can. Yeah, you're going to be ready. You got these puzzle pieces. Holly Marie XOXO. Okay, we got a number. Let's see what it is. All right. So what is our goal? What are we looking for here? We're at 15K. Can we get to 20? Can we get to 20? Because we're getting harder. All right. Exactly, Toy. All righty. You will ace this exam tomorrow. Yes, I will. I can. I am able. I am more than a conqueror. The nurses are coming. I will pray for you, Kat. I always pray after all of my study buddy Sundays and work it out Wednesday sessions. So definitely, I will cover y'all all in prayer for this week coming up. Oh man, Sammy, that's okay. Delay is not denial. Failure is not final until you quit. It's okay. It's gonna be all right. Maria, it's okay. Come on in the room. Pick up these puzzle pieces. Okay. All right. So look. We need milligram per dose, right? Milligram per dose. So this is your order. 20 milligrams per kilogram per day. Okay. Boom. Doesn't this say dose? Doesn't this have day? Don't we listen to the goal, right? So, because that is the amount for the whole day, I need to know how many doses are in the day so I can divvy it up. I can't give all of that medicine at one time. I'm going to blow their kidneys and their livers out the water, right? So that's when this right here comes into handy, okay? Remember, when it says every blank hours, that's how many doses are in the day. That's how many times in that day you give one dose. So if there are 24 hours in a day and you give a dose every 8 hours, how many doses are in the day? All right. So in one day, there are 3 doses. Boom. So I know I got my milligrams in a puzzle piece. I got my day in a puzzle piece. That crosses out with my doses. And then I know I've got kgs. So I know I'm going to need the weight too. So 44 pounds. Boom. We're all set to start it. This is Britt from Maryland. Oh, at 85, you need a 90. Oh my gosh, you were so close. You're so close. Wait, how do you know it's 3 doses? Okay, so this says in the whole day, we give 20 milligrams per kilogram of body weight. Then it goes on to tell us the frequency. In divided doses, we give this every 8 hours. So if you have 24 hours in a day, You give a dose every 8 hours. That's going to be 3 doses. That's in the day. Cool, Mom. Hey, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay, y'all. It's going to be okay. I promise y'all, it's going to be okay. It's going to be all right. So now, what do we start with? We always start with the goal. So 20 mg per kg per day. So you got mg on the top. We've got day and kg on the bottom. We got to get rid of those 2 bottom units, right? So I'm going to go to kg first. I usually work from left to right. You can do day first. You can do kilogram first. But hey, Tasha. See, that's okay. That's why we're hashing it out here, so you can go and rock it in the classroom, okay? Alrighty, boom. So now we'll do 1 kg is 2.2 pounds to get rid of my kilograms, and my weight is 44 pounds, and it's just chilling by itself. So what does it go over? 1. And then what's left? Day, right? So this puzzle piece right here has the day in it. 1 day over 3 doses. So now everything has canceled out except for what the goal is. Milligrams on the top and dose on the bottom. So 20 times 44. So this is the calculator trick. 20 times 44. I'm going to hit divide. Then I'm going to do 2.2 divide 3. Boom. 1/3, 3. Right? So it says to round to the nearest whole number. So this is my whole number. I go to that tens place. If it's 4 or below, it's a no-go. So our answer will be 133 milligrams per dose. Your mouth is on fire. You need to go put it out. Do they still teach stop, drop, and roll in school? I haven't heard that in so long. I know that was random. I need to say this a lot to become second nature. That's how you do it, Trisha. That's how you do it. Repetitive practice. And if you need practice, I have some of these in my workbook. The ebook is available in my link, and the physical copy is available too. I've got a workshop coming up on the day after the Lover's Day. The first 15 people who sign up will receive a discounted rate. And if you attend the workshop, you do get a promo code for the book. So, yeah. I'm trying to help y'all get through it. I'm trying to help y'all get through it. If we were supposed to round to the 10... Okay, wait. Did you ask me something else? Before, if we were supposed to round to the 10th place? This is so hard. It takes some getting used to. It takes some being exposed to it. It takes practice. It just doesn't come overnight, okay? The book is amazing. Thank you. Appreciate it. The calculator trick, you would do all of your numbers multiplied across the top. So 20 times 44. I don't include the ones. They don't make a difference. Divide. All your numbers across the bottom. 2.2 divide 3 equals. Thank you for helping us. This is such an easy way to do dosage analysis. Yes, you're welcome. Guys, practice. This does seem hard, but with more practice and being able to get, yeah, exactly. You have to practice it. You have to practice it. Tasha, the promo code for the ebook is in the workshop. So if you attend the workshop, that's on the 15th, 12 p.m. Central Standard Time, I will give you a special promo code for the book. Yes. All right. Boom. So here's another one. You get another one, okay? But this one doesn't have like the day versus dose in there. And in the book, I break it down about how you tell between which dose and day and how you use the goal to pick it out too. Because it's all about the wording and the goal, okay? I was multiplying the denominator too. Okay, no, you multiply the numerator, divide the denominator. So divide denominator, yeah. The book is awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it. I was so nervous. Just like I'm nervous on these lives. Can y'all tell? Y'all think I'm a shy person? I think I'm a shy person. All right. A nurse is preparing to administer ceftriaxone to a client who weighs 70 kgs. Medication reference recommends administering 50 milligrams per kilogram IV once a day. How many milligrams should the nurse administer per dose? Okay. So in this one, isn't it just one dose in the day? Yeah. So it's just going to be milligrams for that one dose. Okay. All right. So what do we have? 70 kg. Okay. 50 milligrams per kilogram. Okay, the patient weighs 70 kgs. We've got 50 milligrams per kilogram. That's all that we need. Okay, so let me show you something too. Do y'all believe in ghosts? I believe in the Holy Ghost. But there's also a dose ghost. I know. You come up with all kind of crazy stuff, Carlina. I know. Cookies and puzzles and ghosts. I know. I'm just trying to take the sting away from dosage, okay? Come with me. So, you see how this is 50 milligrams per kilogram and then there's nothing behind it? There's a little dose ghost hanging out behind it, okay? That means, it's there. So, remember what I said earlier. If it does not say per minute, per day, per hour, it is assumed to be one dose, okay? So, there's no other time indication behind it. It is a dose ghost. All right. Do they give you the conversion numbers or do you have to remember them? CC, you have to remember them. Have to. Okay. All right. So what are we doing? Milligrams on the top. Boom. 50 mg. Kgs on the bottom. And then you can put your dose if you want to, or you can just leave it a ghost. It's up to you because it's the same thing. All right. Boom. Now we got our 70 kgs on the top. And because it's by itself, that's it. So what's that going to be? 3,500 milligrams per dose? Don't let all of these words and numbers and slashes and IV piggybacks and all that intimidate you, y'all. You know how to read, write, and arithmetic. You have understanding and comprehension skills. Y'all have got this. I don't know what's going on. I'm sorry, y'all. I guess. Okay, sorry. All right, last one. Bolus and heparin drip. Okay, so I love being here. No one judges you if you don't understand. Definitely feel safe. Yes, this is a safe place. This is definitely a safe place. This is a very laid back type of interactive live. Yes, I am a registered nurse. Yes, I am a tutor. Yes, we are all here to learn how to put these puzzle pieces together so you can go to class and you can come back and we can do this. All right, Jones, I still got your question. This is the last one that I have queued up though. All right, so boom. A heparin infusion has been ordered for a patient weighing 75 kgs. An initial bolus of 1,000 units of heparin has been ordered before starting a continuous drip of 15 units per kilogram per minute. You have a vial labeled heparin 500 units per milliliter. Pharmacy has sent the bag of heparin 40,000 units in 500 milliliters of normal saline. How many milliliters will the nurse administer for the initial bolus? How many milliliters per hour will the nurse set on the infusion pump? Okay. I passed my med math. Oh. Go ahead, Deja. Yes. Get it. The nurses are coming, y'all. The nurses are coming. All right. So this one is a two-part. Okay. Exactly. 2 goals this time, Karan. Exactly. So let me break this down to y'all, okay? This is your little sprinkle of pharmacology. Heparin. No, it's going to be okay, Lodsy. It's going to be okay. You see all these words, and you're just like, what in the world, okay? Listen, heparin is a weight-based anticoagulation medicine. We give this to people who have clotting issues, right? So if you had a heart attack and your heart's not pumping right, and we know that when the blood doesn't flow right, it clots. You've got DVT, which is deep vein thrombosis, which is a clot. You've got PE, pulmonary embolus, which is a clot. You've got a new onset of atrial fibrillation, when the atriums are going like this instead of lub dub, right? So what does the blood do? It will clot. So you have all of these conditions where you need some fast acting medications. So therefore, you have to give a bolus. Bolus is big word for one-time administration of a medication, okay? Once we draw it up, it's going to be given in the IV and it's gone. In order to maintain that level of heparin, you have to have a continuous drip in your IV. We are going to monitor the patient with anticoagulation labs. So your APTT or your anti-XA is not your PT, your INR. That's for Coumadin, right? Okay, this is your APTT or your anti-XA. So we have to monitor to see if they're getting too much. If they get too much, what's going to happen? You bleed out everywhere. If they're not getting enough, it's going to make you clot, right? Or if it's therapeutic, just right. So we give the initial amount and then we maintain it with the drip. So therefore, this is a two-part problem. We need to see what the initial amount is to get them started, and then what we're going to put on the IV pump to maintain that drip, to maintain that level in the blood. If y'all are picking up what I'm dropping, drop those puzzle pieces. If not, just keep on listening. My uncle's texting me. I saw where his shop was closed on Facebook. People were leaving notes saying they need their shoes. What? Okay. All right. So, the bolus. Goal number 1 is going to be for the bolus, okay? The bolus information goes with the bolus. The drip information goes with the drip, okay? So let's break it apart. So an initial bolus of 1,000 units, okay? We're going to write this puzzle piece to the side. So this is kind of where it comes in handy when I say about writing the puzzle pieces to the side, so you know what you have to work with. Because imagine trying to read through this. You're already anxious, you're not sure, you're frustrated, you got time that's ticking, you need a 100 to pass, you don't paid all this money for school, your children getting on your nerves, you're all of that. Anyways, so you see what I'm saying? Put your puzzle pieces to the side, okay? So 1,000 units, it's what's ordered, all right? You have a vial labeled 500 units per milliliter. So vial is a bottle, bag is for your drip, okay? All right? Vial is going to be for your bolus, your bag is going to be for your drip. Save your bolus information for your bolus, your drip information for your drip, okay? So this is what we need. Unit. And how do I know to start with the bolus? My first question was for the initial bolus. How many milliliters will I give? Okay, so that is my goal. Boom. So now I'm going to set my problem up the same way that we've been setting them up all night. Do y'all see that? That is why I love this method so much, because it's the same way every single time. All right, boom. Milliliter on the top, 500 units on the bottom. Then we'll put our 1,000 units on the top so that they will cancel out. Put it over 1. Cancel those units out. 1,000 divided by 500 is going to be 2 milliliters. And that is for your initial bolus. So that's the first part down. That's the first question down. Do you see how easy that was? Same way that we did the other ones, okay? Don't let these big paragraphs scare you, okay? Leave the fear at the door. No fear, no tears. We do puzzle pieces here. All right, boom. Next. So all of that information with the bolus is now gone. You've drawn it up and you've given it to your patients in their IV. So it's gone, okay? So the next part is how many milliliters per hour we're going to set on the pump, all right? So milliliter per hour. So this is a weight-based problem. We know we need the patient's weight, the prescription, and the product. So 75 kilograms is what our patient weighs. It says a continuous drip, boom, of 15 units per kilogram. We're going to do per hour. That's a lot per minute. Okay, boom, per hour. Oh, typo. My bad. I be trying to make these questions up, y'all. It's something. That's why you're like, do you have this? Do you have that? I'm like, I have to prepare. So once again, once we get done, I'm gonna ask you what you want to see, and I'll be coming up on this line. Do you have this and that tonight? No, I don't. But it'll be on the next one. All right. So that's it. That's all of our puzzle pieces. What are we going to start with? We're going to start with the same thing that it says to start with all the time. Your goal, milliliter per hour, right? So, boom, milliliter, 500 mLs over 40,000 units. And just because the unit of measure is different than a gram, microgram, milligram, don't be intimidated. Everything can't be in grams. Everything can't be in units. Like your heparin, your insulin, your Procrit, your Pitocin, all of those are measured in units. And then you've got milli equivalents for your potassium, which is an electrolyte, okay? Don't be afraid of the change of the unit just because you're not used to seeing it. If it's on the top, it's on the bottom, it's going to cancel out anyway, so it don't even matter. Okay? All right, boom. So 15 units per kilogram per hour. Units crosses out. Now we got hour at the bottom. We've got milliliter at the top. So we got to get rid of the kgs. So 75 kg over 1 kg cancels out. Puzzle completed. I like this. It's so clickety clackety. You like my calculator? I do have it linked in my Amazon. All right, so boom. 500 times 15 times 75 divided by 40,000. 14.0625. Let's say we want to round to the nearest whole number. What would our answer be? Milliliters doesn't cross out. We want milliliter at the top. That's a part of your goal, Aisha. We want it to stay. We don't want it to go. We want our equation to look like milliliter on the top and hour on the bottom once we get done crossing everything out. So if we round it to the nearest whole number, get my head out the way, 14 milliliters per hour. What if we had to round to the tenths place? If you round it to the tenths place, you start at the tenths place, you go to its neighbor. That's a 6, right? So 5 or more, you raise the score, so it would be 14.1 if you had to round to the tenths place. All right, let me see. There was one question that was on the website that Miss Jones had a question about. The doctor prescribes the Millerone. Oh, patient's weight. What is the infusion rate? Milliliter per hour. All right, so let me get a clean sheet pulled up. Boom. That came from a session, my bad. All right, so what the order was. Medicine, drug M. I'm not gonna write that long medicine out. Drug M, 0.5 mics per kilogram per minute. The patient's weight is 180 pounds. Okay, and then the available amount of medicine is 20 milligrams per 100 ml. And the goal is to see how many milliliters per hour would you set the pump for. Oh Lord, I don't missed a whole bunch of conversation. My bad. Constantina, I didn't even see this. So you can watch the replay on my YouTube channel. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe there. It'll be available right after we get done studying. So you can see all the questions that I've done tonight, the replays from all of my past sessions. If this was your first time and you're like, oh, I need some more. Well, I got practice problems that's available and they're individually broken down if you don't want to watch the whole hour and some change. So yeah. Yeah. Can you do some medication orders? The rest hours puzzle piece. Okay. But as a nurse, we don't calculate the doses right. Quran, you calculate what is ordered. We don't dose patients. We see how much to give the patients, but we don't create the dosage or the orders ourselves. Okay, then the whole number you start at 4 and go borrow from the 0 is a no-go, so it'd be 14. Yes. I'm new here. About to apply nursing school and need the Kaplan. Okay, congratulations. Girl, put a TD near, damn near got PTSD seeing these questions from chemistry. I'm sorry. It's okay. I haven't done math in forever. Is there a way to help to get a tutor? Oh yeah, I do private tutoring. You can go to my website. The link is in the bio. And then I've got a workshop coming up on the 15th of February if anybody wants to join. Sometimes we do have to double check behind the provider. Absolutely. They're human. They put their pants on one leg at a time as we do. Do I have a reading off of the labels? So I don't do labels on the lives because they have the trademarks from like the drugs. In my individual private sessions, yes, I do. Okay. Then the whole number you start. Okay, I think I read that one before. I need a pen and paper. King of Houston, you done snuck in here. How you doing, my guy? Oh wow, I really thought this was something we would be accounted for during the field. It could be. I know I double checked my heparin, and then when I had bivalirudin, which is kind of like a cousin of heparin, they couldn't take Lovenox, they couldn't take heparin, so they had to take bival. I had to decrease the dosage or titrate it based on the percentage and with body weight and stuff. So it was wild. I was glad I had some strong math under me. My YouTube channel is my name on here, a blessed RN. Can you please answer my question about private sessions? I didn't see one, Irene, but yes, ma'am, I do private tutoring sessions, individual and groups up to 5. I had to get my workshop ticket. Oh wow, thank you. It's an early bird special. Yes, it goes up to 60 after the first 15 tickets are gone. And if you do get a ticket for the workshop, you will get a promo code for the digital format of the book. All right, so the workshop is the puzzle piece workshop. It's a 2-hour workshop. It's interactive. It's via Zoom. I will break down military time. I will break down metric conversions, rounding, orals, parenteral, IV drip time, IV completion time, and weight-based drugs. So it's a good solid foundation if you're starting school or in school. You not sure, but these lives kind of go fast. They're very interactive, but I can't get to everybody's questions. I can't see you, you can't see me. So I like to do the workshops so that we can, yeah. All right, so I don't know why it keeps on making my L's look like that, because that other L did not look like that. I didn't do that, y'all. 100 milliliters. All right. Thank you. All right, so boom, let's do this last one together, and then I'll answer any more questions. It's in the link in my bio. The link that's in my bio. And then you get you also get the recording of that session too. All right. And the questions that come with it. Yeah. All right. So, milliliter per hour. And let me make sure I got my YouTube up. Okay. I'm going to rewrite that. I don't know what this pencil is doing tonight. Per 100 ml. Okay, so my puzzle pieces are my 180 pounds. I have 0.5 micrograms per kilogram per minute. And then it is available as 20 milligrams per 100 ml. Okay? All right, what are we going to start with? Irene, you can see me a DM. You can go on the link that's on my website. I have my work phone number on there. I have my work email. However, just reach out and touch somebody's hand. Okay? So, what are we going to start with? We're going to start with the same thing that we started with all night, right? Boom. 1,000 mLs per 20 milligrams. Now, we've used that puzzle piece. You're welcome. Thank you. So, look, right here. That is microgram. I cannot put a microgram on top of a milligram. It won't cancel out because it's 1,000 times smaller, right? So therefore, milligram will go on the top, microgram will go on the bottom. 1 milligram is 1,000 mics. Milligrams crosses out. Microgram is now on the bottom, so I can fit that puzzle piece. Okay? So we've got 0.5 micrograms per kilogram per minute. Mics cancels out. Now we've got kg in minute. I've got pounds, so I know I need my kilogram to pound conversion. Boom, boom. And then I can put my 180 pounds over 1. Boom, boom. Exactly. I see y'all putting together these puzzle pieces in here. Okay. And then the last thing is minute. And I've ran out of room. So 60 minutes is 1 hour. Hopefully. And I'm in the way. Okay. Now you can see it. Okay. And cross your minutes out. And then you know how I was talking about the calculator trick. This is when you can't see me at all now. This is when it really, really, really helps and it comes in handy. Yeah. So you're gonna get a real long number. So 1,000 times 0.5 times 180 times 60. That's what, 5,400,000, right? All of those zeros. Okay, divide 20. Divide 1,000. Okay, it's getting smaller and smaller. Divide 2.2. Yeah, I got 1, 2, and 2.7? And I always do it twice sometimes. Why did you put 1,000? Is it 1,000? Oh, shoot. That makes a difference. My bad. See, a 0 makes a difference. Ooh, 100. Thank you. Wait. Okay. Look, I'm gassed out. I done did about 50 million problems tonight. Y'all done wrecked my brain. I'm sorry. It is 100. I fixed it. Please forgive me of any strain or strife that I've caused. It is 100. I'm sorry. Okay. We good. We good now? We good? Okay. 100 times 0.5 times 180 times 60 divided by 20 divided by 1,000 divided by 2.2. There we go. Okay. It is, Tasha. It's me. I'm tired. It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. No. Put that blood pressure right back down, Karan. Thank you for your grace, Toy. I appreciate it. Players mess up sometimes. So that would be what if we rounded it to the nearest tenths place. Let's round one last time tonight. What would it be if we rounded it to the tenths place? Oh, thank you, Lisa. I appreciate it. Coaches mess up sometimes too. It's cool. Look, I'm telling you, I had to take a mid-afternoon nap, something serious. I was so just burnt. Like, oh my gosh. So it'll be 12.3 milliliters per hour. Y'all don't forget to round. Yeah. You're welcome, Tasha. Thank you. I appreciate you for having my back there. Okay, so y'all make sure. Oh, nope, that's not Google. That's not what I want to go to. So This is an example on my website how they have questions and quizzes. Okay, I have questions and quizzes and videos to show you how to do this stuff. Okay, of course there's the puzzle piece workbook. Okay, but there's the video that shows you how to do it before you take the quiz. Y'all, you must practice. Whether you get the workbook, whether you get the ebook, whether you go to the workshop, whether you go on the website, whether you go on the YouTube, whether you go on Quizlet, practice. I want you to pass. The nurses need to come, okay? The nurses are coming, and I want you to come as well. How do we know which part of the puzzle to write down first? Karan, use your goal. What the goal says, that's what you do. That's Simon, okay? So that's there. Somebody was asking about how to book a session for individual tutoring. Boom. Or small group. That's there. And then, yeah. Of course, there is the YouTube channel as well. All right. Do I have fundamentals? No. Good night, Toy Toy. See you later, baby. Dosage calculations is my baby. And she is an only child. It's hard doing that one. I'm so happy I caught it before it ended. Yes, Azalea, it's cool seeing you on tonight. All right, for my YouTubers, thank you so much, so much for interacting with the live. I appreciate it. I will see y'all on Wednesday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. I am going to end the live right now for y'all.